around the world to our midweek Frontline with Kwaku Annan and entire team. This is the nation's biggest investigative magazine show. We're live tonight, airborne. And tonight we are here to prosecute multiple issues spanning some very developing stories, some breaking news, and all of that coming to you shortly. But folks, tonight, what is our main focus? Our focus tonight is to throw a sharp focus on the oral team. Barely, 72 hours, the oral team handed over their first report to the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, at the Jubilee House. Tonight, we are taking a much closer look at the oral team and the presentation. And then out of the presentation, what we are learning, hearing, is that 36 cases out of this report, if the government of Ghana would focus well, effectively, efficiently, Ghana would would bring out 20.49 billion United States dollars out of this, folks. So what it means is that government of Ghana has no excuse and cannot, will not, and may not be able to taxi play around. This is one issue we are looking at tonight. Again, we're also looking at issues such as you and I know, such as John Dramani Mahama's appointment so far. Yes, but on Friday, we'll throw the spotlight on this appointment. But, of course, my guests would also throw some view on the appointment of ministers with portfolios. Yes, we'll look at it. And then we'll also look at the former defense chief, Dominic Nitiwell, is out there saying military coup is imminent. Yes, that's what Nitiwell is saying. And again, he emphasized a point that in the ex-war Akufo-Addo's government, the government survived several coup attempts. And so here he goes further to say that still the possibility of coup is in the making is quite high. And he gave one or two reasons for that. Tonight, we'll also look at all of this. And then we are looking at, on the 9th of February, the National Security also impounded 40 fetal container loaded with foreign currencies, local denominations, and gold bars and what have you. Now, all of the issues I am looking at can be looked strictly on the, on the heels of the John Dramani Mahama's government just took off. The government has just taken off. And we are looking at all of this with the state of the security of the president, John Dramani Mahama. All of the issues I've mentioned, we are looking at all of this issue on the surfaces or on the face of security, the state of security under John Dramani Mahama, barely 1 month, 4 days now. Folks, what is the state of security like? We are looking at it. And then again tonight, we're also following up on the breaking news story and some other multiple issues. Of course, the Attorney General, Dominic Ayine, yes, may I say this evening, yes, held a press conference, met the press, and stated his reasons for why he filed the nolle prosequi. As it were, many cases have all been left off the hook, for want of better expression, gone. And he has taken full responsibility for why he has done A, B, C, D. I'm going to go into that. Now, the Special Prosecutor, Kisi Jaben, also this afternoon made a serious remark. And what is he saying is mounting, a huge manhunt for the former finance minister. Right, over what? We'll go into this issue. So we are following up on the multiple developing stories, breaking news, and all that you can, figure out there. And of course, my guest tonight would be who? Paul Boateng. Paul Boateng is a security and intelligence analyst, and of course, he is with the African Center for Security, Security and Intelligence Studies. Paul Boateng will join me for us to prosecute the issues. Folks, it's not going to be a joke. You call a friend, a brother, a sister, and the table is very hot. Folks, let's get started. And I dream some group no so Eddie a doson and musu was shit. Assembly nana said, say ye shemwa bear don really send 72 hours ni and oral team no Edward first report come out President John Mahama him report na kire say wo hwe report ye gu eye agye efri okujato nsa so e doso na report na kire say wo hwe sa krata ye gu ho bebrebe ya o say ensam no e won krata ne mu no 36 out of the cases so 36 Eduasensia meboana yes out of say how many say so 200 na womu a emu 36 pe so many gina ekwan paso ne ya hwe ne ya ye nioma yi a sika ye benya efri sa ensam no a epie ewo oral ne nsam no eye 20.4 billion US dollars anadwi ye ba behwem ne ya hwe se oral for na edwuma na omoye no ekwan be nso ne beboa wom improve upon wom edwuma se be ya sika hodo a ni na eyira no ye be retrieve nti anadwi adaji ni hasa ebio John Dramani Mahama na appointment a wire so far anadwi me guest ebe through the spotlight na to so kakra Benjamin Adma Friday any benya time with all the guest panel ne ya hwe eno ne ye friend the editors bench ne ya hwe sedia ministers portfolios ni obia said in edwuma won mo a ebeboa John Dramani Mahama manetumi aden akokoden ne di Ghana esiye won mo nso a ye hwe a ye betumi access from our spectacles and from our lenses we can forecast to say no we no anhwe na omamwa we can hazard a guess yes ni na ebehwe sad but tonight my guest will do something on that now my guest enso behwe a former defense chief Ora Dominic Nitiwo e de assembly abeto wo se said ya nyoma bi pempan ekono ya nhweni a Coup betimi esi o man mu ha na on my emphasis bebree to the extent by even saying say ebra no omwa ben mu no there were several coup attempts in our government in survive here but still ohun se sa coup attempt no enya enye den entem kodai Ninara eya asemo ye behwa anadwi ebiom on the 9th of February na no kwesi de national security so ekoko pound container bia 20 footer container ye hwe na chese sika egum nioma bebre no me ade national security for gu so a wo ye investigations e was our container random nina ye kabo mu a my guest Paul Boateng our security and intelligence analyst we throw the light obe expand the issue no papa e me ya hwe na nina no egugu no pono so now tonight yes science so am what ya say Attorney General Dominic Ayine eyimre ya wire press conference we share press no e de nsem bi atoto ho na nina no enipa bi na no mpese omode asem bi pia bonten a wo mu hu bebi omo mfemfa now papa na kirekire mu senti a enipa bi a wonomo ye de kwadu abom a 8 solid years ni ye da so ebo ehuka emene the government led by John Dramani Mahama Attorney General no eka ho a wo mubu oman no sa ansem ni na no ma dismiss no wa file in law what you call nolle prosequa ema ye de nsem ni na egu ho now special prosecutor enso e de nsem bi aba be tototo ho a ehu ye papa uhwe emirikatuo a meka say the former finance minister Ken Ofori-Atta so nam kwaye mu o emipom esirem enuem ensuom obi ntimi hu but kisie jaben ama ne sword no so a chese o mo hwehwe bebi a ohya enye asamketo folks anadwe de mu nsem na ebrel kama but before quickly mean delay kra nti anadwe nsem ho papa program we enam we ase bebi a Facebook ubenye wo honom o call YouTube no ko type the link no the Frontline Ghana ubenya and also say my CTV ubenya ho if you submit me your television or smart TV whichever will be any bibia kama we nya na waba Facebook and waba YouTube or bra YouTube my CTV na bebe share ho maybe be ended na kwemu the all over the regions CTV ewo Frontline is airborne and across the global world. Ubia one bruchinti frawadanfo ate na kachen say program we there. Omain na the biggest investigative magazine show ubenya ye kana pepe said yes no eno na nadri ye de ebeto am folks enya grudio every sector of the Ghanaian economy ubia nchena so ha ni afa nioma entutu kama mean say bre kra so the first segment, of course, as you know, is what you call Ghana Speaks, brought to you by Edwumakwe, Ora Blackstar for and almost Memo Kayese. Ugusua battle was 2-3 plots be keke. Emma maker say, I feed the Omudi Kakabo to be a Kukusio, FEG, no kwa no now. The last time I saw Oko Honomas, what he said, Bibia will name Ubi pe Edwa for Quine Bonnie Bisu, a drew tour and a dia tour. One Shinyan Chun win freeze as a 2025 and yet and for one query and Nuntin Yaban in terms of Jai Sasa and Wasamka. Na bombodia na bra Nadia Yadi Maui Kona Coco Pebi bear 1, 2, 3 plots bia Copebi. Now dear later Babe solve. No way no Yan in term because a queen near the amount say assassinate the manwa unti na putu promo utiana kakra we must spread the payments number na utiana kakra oh they may trade then utiana kakra no so ye papers number na we start see a dan so so minim dia opese oye so we see wow private a dan was no akwenya wo ho say bia opese we see cluster of schools and opese call hospitality industry no hotels and a cluster of real estate namene ade ni na akwenya wo asasi insio electricity access road yet nina echo assassin so we need problem wait me Sudan na pewia anadro ni bibia adeda na kwemo Ora Blackstar for ichira kwan wo here of Fanko here anti o drive it right from here to Fanko a ya kwan siki to ebi abra obefre wo no so bia ochina yawada fre Duncan chief executive e was 053 6176327 053 6176327 no monje osuna wo monfa bibia ntutuna kwemu. Take a listen to Ora Blackstar for now.
Hello, welcome. Thank you, Michelle. I'm interested in buying a lot of land. Seeing your ads online, decided to pass by, come check it out myself. Doing business without seeing real offices these days is kind of really stressful.
What is your budget range?
Spending about 50 to 70,000 as it is.
Wow, luckily we have a plot of land here going within that range. Actually, at Electoral.
Oh, great. And how's the payment plan?
We have an initial deposit of 20%, outright payments, 3 months payments, 6 months payments, and 9 months payments. With the outright and 3 months, we give you 1 triple stone and 1 triple sand.
Oh, wow, interesting. Sure. And I think I'll go for the 3 months payment. When can I go view the site?
Every Saturday, 10 a.m. is site viewing.
Then I think we are good to go.
That's fine.
That's nice. Thank you. Nice doing business with you.
Nice doing business. Thank you.
Find your dream property with Ora Blackstar Limited. Visit us today and let our expert team guide you home.
You can contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555. Our website at www.oralblackstarlimited.com. Oral Blackstar, your preference, our priority.
Great, welcome back, and it's just about 17 minutes gone past the hour 8. This is the Frontline breaking news story tonight. Folks, of course, this is the Frontline breaking news story. And may I say that this is also a very developing story. We are following with keen interest.
Is now, the Frontline
as of
breaking
today,
news.
it's a press conference in Accra on Wednesday morning, February 12th. The Special Prosecutor Kisi Jabin revealed that all indications point out that Mr. Ofori-Atta has absconded from Ghana in an attempt not to avail himself to investigations of alleged corruption. Now, the OSP declares Kenneth Nana Yao Ofori-Atta a wanted fugitive. Mr. Ofori-Atta, you have two choices. You can run, you can return to the jurisdiction voluntarily or face consequences. Quote, Mr. Ejabin said at the press conference. Now, this is what Mr. Ejabin has said. Now, Oba said the Office of the Special Prosecutor has also declared former Finance Minister Ofori-Atta, quote, a wanted fugitive. A wanted fugitive. Folks, this is quite serious, and may I state that here at the Frontline, we commend the Special Prosecutor for a colorful work done. Yes. You bought Nabaso Papa Duma. Ora Kisi Jabe, Waye and I have to state something quickly before then. I call for the tape. Mamenka Semima Ghana for na yenti at once say Ken Ofori-Atta ayo swafwa in the ex-Wal Akufado's government. He was the nerve center or the epicenter, if you like, the controller of the nation's purse. No on many na sika oho. Saaswe no ono na no wo hweso. All right? Every developmental program biara e course no. Ora Ken Ofori-Atta ena no woda no. Dissipation of funds say bekwa ha ministry A, ministry B and na sefo no. Obi ani wa sector ni na orisi sika na Ofori-Atta Ken Ofori-Atta na nsa enhya ase. Now, Special Prosecutor na kan asem no. Wanka asem no anto ho keke. He made references to wire Ofori-Atta soyeden otimi eba na obeyin sembia no say he alleged that okay hono crowd the main film or stating the circumstances under which the former finance minister Yehiano and assembly nya fi ne bebo hu kroma Ghana for ye beti ase yenti ase kire say obia he was the epicenter of the financial controlling mechanism, if you like, the nerve center of the governing, your friend is saying, New Patriotic Party now in opposition. And he says, he could be a one touch him, near she says he can one. And him fan Abeka said, Yen Jamo for yes, now my main custom where I do is said, Ghana ni biara na duwe at the range of hearing my voice. Muntia Sami said, I would crave the indulgence of Ghanaians. Let all of us show our support, both physically and spiritually, at the back of John Dramani Mahama. To ensure, say, Sike biara ekokogu di ankrankro nsem no, say Sikano, we need it. Now, Yensha say Ofori-Atta, Sika saying, and a sabri and nam Ofori-Atta so says Sikana Ira. Now, everybody said, says Sikana Irani eba bejia. Obi bejia wan catch me Kwaku say no. The year yene there a politically witch hunting, nonsense and foolishness to hear this in the first place. And those MPs na Mugu Parliament one. Muntia said, Ken Ofori-Atta must be arrested or must be brought to book and answer questions. You should bow your head in shame. And now, Samuti, I'm sure so all of us are now learning. Say, Sika and say United States for when we pray the government of Ghana as aid, you know, Donald Trump was slashing say Sika no to about saying whatever percentage. And what it means is that the John Dramani Mahama government cannot, will not, and may not boast on what you call the FDIs. The foreign direct investments are here expected to say, what it means is that the government of Ghana, consolidated fund, we must retrieve that money and use it for development. Group way, an amount of $20 billion US is gone out there. And now we need him. And I Ghana for a third world country like this, third world country, yes, answer yes, next no. Yetumia stress trade says Ghana $20 billion billion Ghana cedis. 20 billion, what they call foreign currency, what they call cedis, more saying. Your calculation, I don't know, and I don't want to. So what the 20 billion Ghana cedis, if I say US dollars, what the back Ghana cedis, more saying. And says Kawi, as a sham for and some a business war foreign banks. A business as a sham for embassy, a business who septic tanks, Mrs. Microphone fee. And you think this is a joke? When we be a modern woman and modern call. Yet Romemu and Kwasia summoning some phone and yet dear Nipa da seni we are soon for but some Mike cannot go. We are soon for or mine will be some soon we are. What the honest say when you to me now who boy na chrono meanwhile and rich ya. Yet the 26-year-old yet not to the about 2 years for what? For stealing a goat. Really? Now who the winya akwenya ekotra ministry ho 1 yes sign ma die e ma utremu 2 yes sign so ma air condition ma udemu 3 yes sign ma car e ma udemu everything at the expense of the state now we are what ka chance obese abosa korona ma wo this is the time I dose my heart and all the support that I need to give it to Kisie Jaben to get the job done. Trust me folks mummy and take Kisie Jaben and some will can area we and they said ye niya bria. Ladies and gentlemen, take a listen to Kisie Jabe.
Ladies and gentlemen of the media, a few minutes ago, I signed a directive declaring a high-profile person a fugitive from justice. This person is wanted by the OSP to answer charges in respect of several cases, including the following: 1. Contractual arrangements between Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited and the Ghana Revenue Authority for the stated objective of the enhancement of revenue assurance in the downstream petroleum sector, upstream petroleum production, and minerals and metals resources value chain. 2. Termination of a distribution, loss reduction, and associated network improvement project contract between the Electricity Company of Ghana Limited and Beijing Zhaochen Technology BXC. 3. Procurement of contractors and materials and activities and payments in respect of the National Cathedral project. 4. Activities and payments in respect of a contract awarded by the Ministry of Health, initially commenced by the Ministry for Special Development Initiatives to Service Ghana Auto Group Limited for purchases and after-sales service and maintenance of 307 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter 305 CDI ambulances for the National Ambulance Service. And 5. Payments out of and utilization of the tax refund account of Ghana Revenue Authority. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, the fugitive's name is Kenneth Nanaya Ofori-Atta.
Great. Now, so what should be a papa in Namwa or the Nasamatu Hoya, ne Kwansu Pepe. Kisie Jaben tonight, listen to me. Oh. Me bowa baso awa kunya say na so. Na me say so eji Kisie Jaben say Kisi Bomodia and all Ghanaians yen nara yen fa ho keka ni yen fa jidie enfantai nechi ni yen muama John Dramani Mahama amemwo na no mebebe ka se mi hwe mum yen tiase mi yen tiase ye kire se the votes for John Dramani Mahama and John Mahama. No. It's about Ghanaians, all of us, with a collective effort, that alacrity and that prowess. Say, we want to rescue this country from the hands of wolves and hyenas and dragons, rascals, ragamuffins, rocks and rats, bunch of thieves and criminals. That was the essence of the 2024 general elections just gone past. All right? Na semwa mutro memu na moye boni ati say editi o maya a country like Ghana, all that we do is that we import everything before we eat. Sika biara wa he biara nyi sika eya nane sika. MPP government eni papa wo mu pa o but nipa de bebre nso a wo mu ni Akufo de be ye adwuma na mo nya opportunity ne felt say as so mo ye o man bone kwan bia so. And one among them who was so wicked and very evil is this guy. Move on the picture metal all the time. We be who say no address white calico. Oh yeah, no what term Bible, no hymn book ekra no nie. Say goddamn crook. Me now. No we are no better Methodist hymns. Oh yeah. Some who they be a count. They be am ko komisi Kwaku me religious. So your software into way or your chrome for. Oh, de bia no omo keka software ni bi mu a omo tete memu ha wo mayom hu crooks criminals Ofori-Atta sika twiko hin nara dodo na no e wo papa we fie na obi se so Ofori-Atta sub-7 traders ne maye sen na okoye azantilo nso a ne mabe 100 and something na oso wo pisika de ama ne meyina anse ne wewu a ncho no so be den obi se we papa o dis can now Ofori-Atta is lying to special prosecutors. So no, or yare never done one yare. Who say all the bloodline family of Akufo-Addo, all of them are sick as we speak, including on one kasa, President Akufo-Addo and kasa, Ofori-Atta, Bomte, and a wine, Dono Koya, untimi manage no. So one no a secretary to the cabinet too. Up to now, untimi mai, o trashy wo UN program national, and one no. When Timia Magana besibri. I don't know moya bonesa. Aden and a moya nase oral team ninkwane to discover $20.49 billion mankase cedis. But so penal fee say upesa utin sembia say enam see your Ghana nintia. Ko na koya arithmetics na ye den se 20 billion Ghana cedis udeba cedis mu 20 billion US dollars. What the best this man saying na obenya me de minim kwaye saade no. Na hwe o mining within the capital. Hwe ekonya etutuo enema bebre and Ghana we are lacking it. Yet enipa be small my Ghana. Do omo hunu say o mine hu hia omo. Our roads, our hospital and so everything e hia wom de hia omo ne sikadie ni medie ka ho to top dying cars. Ofori-Atta will be says or no sub-7 traders and here is butu kro betimi aye duma ben. Ntu be says all this kind of here. What just say all the companies under this guy's custody, enterprise assurance, data bank, any me ahon keka ho, any baby ye did efunu transition. Hwe sika ebo Ofori-Atta nsem. Still Ofori-Atta person kantam sunyam. Yet Ghana ha at one particular year in 2024 2024 and that's 2023. Which of the year I don't know. Me refi. My hot. About saying 90 members. 90 parliamentary members. Members of parliament belonging to then NPP government. Sorry by Akufo-Addo say ye papa way every anyasa in parliament where you and that was like a legislative coup d'etat against the government. Whoa. 22 no, in 2022 members in the theater. No, mun check records, mama. I think it was 2023 and also 2024. So, about 90 members in the MPP in Parliament, as Akufo-Addo pay for, or see me you need that. Meanwhile, about 1 to 2 cabinet meeting, last meeting before Akufo-Addo left. No, ni our cabinet meeting. Mungo bisano. So, I don't know yes, sir. Bonnie Bain a Ghana for a year, mo Bonnie Bain. Now tonight, Mamifa and Sosubium say, Attorney General Dominic Ayine, yes. And I do what church in Simbim, and again, he takes full responsibility of what in law they call a nolly prosecutor. Well, 2022, and I just said, I feel the Yaka, I say, oh, and Akufo-Addo members. It was like a legislative coup in your friend saying the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic. Mumbi says Akufo-Addo di ejuma. And the appear coup binimina any Eugenia himina we must start becoming rebels in the governing New Patriotic Party. Mukwe enene. Papa we namwa Kisie Jabin Sinwa, a man for see Kisie Jabin and you're right, Kisie right pa. And this is why, and you may be saying that Kisi, me, na me say obey. And yet those are growing at those days now with you. No. And trust me, you move binuma, you could have investigative eyes and intelligence eyes. You better warm why in yentem. I'm telling you, because we can serve as your mouthpiece in whatever that you have to do. Why not? And I'm not special prosecutor then. Now, Dominic Ayene and so state clear. Why in Tia? Cases be what ni nara in the actual Akufo-Addo's government. 8 solid years. Na ye dis assembly. Na de ye one woman say ye dis assembly na so o man ne bo ho kawo. One of the landmark case, Ghanaians, listen to me. One of the landmark case ye na ye bi enfida. Eye hwan ya? Dr. Stephen Kwabena Opuni. Mo kai ni case no. Yes. Stephen Kwabena Opuni ni case. And then my own group chairman Sedu Agongo. Ediba sem fertilizer ne ho asem mo use fertilizer no. There be fertilizer mo use. Now show 8 solid years Sedu Agongo has been going back to back. Yes, on Kokoto or Kokoto. Stephen Opuni and so Kokoto. Now so there was at no time, no pointer. Say case we say see then ye dear reader. No. So your guess is as good as mine. At that time, next our cases in a bedu na abe cases ben. If not to say na abe political trial, then I'll be come. Yeah, because then again, it begs the question: what kind of evidence Ben and the governing New Patriotic Party would have to adduce in order to have a full trial prosecution of the 2 persons, Sedu Agongo and Kwabena Opuni? Na dia no mo train and a pay wiani anadwo. A dia and no more train. Maybe sa Ghanaians. A dia and no more train plus other issues and also I hang you for 8 years. And my attention has been drawn to, you see, I hate to go after colleague journalists. But sometimes it sounds to me very stupid for a journalist who is supposed to know more. And you sit out there and you are telling John Mahama, say, John Mahama, where Ben will use you also, he's a clearing agent. Absolutely balderdish. Balderdish. What understanding of it as our word, Akufo-Addo was seen to be directly and manifestly involving in the clearing of his ministers. Weren't you here? Maybe so. Who's our journalist? I will not even mention the name to give a dignity. Now we need Ghana. All the Nipa no mugu Akufo-Addo abemwa. Emanti that particular phrase, or say cliche, yediba Akufo-Addo was because Akufo-Addo, former President Akufo-Addo, His Excellency, was directly involved in the clearing of those government functionaries. In this case, in less than about 2 hours now, Attorney General Dominic Ayene has stated categorically, said he takes full responsibility for that. So where and how would you connect John Mahama to this? Now, he said that journalist exercise ben or yeah. Move on the picture metoso, me money, move on the picture and metoso, MCR, do that quickly. Move on the picture and metoso. I mean, what kind of nonsense is that? And some of these journalists would want to speak and make it do as if say, hey, they are the champions of it all. How? John Mahama Tinibebi, and tonight, Ayene has taken full responsibility for, or see, I take full responsibility of today and into the future. Namebao, Sedu Agongo, Oyene Juma, into Uncle them Dabeng. MC Amun needs our journalists in the picture or be fast because we need time. And now during my catch, my hot. Obisase, Sedu Agongo, how many days, weeks, months, and another person Sedu Agongo now more trying. Isn't this nonsense? Anytime Sedu Agongo, any Kwabena Opuni Ebeko court, the nation Ghana suffers. Yeah, some quantum of money go out there, at least for want of anything. Sedu Agongo best send adagye, or best peniska, as well as wine Opuni. Including say the nation Ghana no so ye kokot won so a ye den a judge for no to no musu waste time ana enna na ye fair enya bodam adwin na ye ya. How can we do this? How can you do this? I mean, to what extent were we ready to taxi around? Senenya political trial, what kind of evidence was the governing MPP looking for to try say do agongo anyway opini? And I am to ask you, Ono, former Attorney General Godfrey Dame, or Madame Fopa. Maybe say, what kind of evidence was he pursuing and of course yearning to look for or to adduce and to establish? Nay, for premier fashion idea, so go forward and it's a landmark case. Equally saying. I don't know, sometimes you throw me in sabe. Some fubisa. Those things irritate me a lot. And some of these journalists, you go out there and you spill rubbish. You claim you know, yet you are swimming in your own pool of ignorance. Ignoramus is no more display. Where do you bring John Mahama into this? Where? How? Where do you bring John Mahama on Ukraine? What is going on? And Attorney General Ayine is not just a least small boy view. No. He's a well-learned lawyer. How? Oh, no, so I did now betting from him and a Kwaku and an obedient the sound somebody beheld, seven some full useless talk. My friend, shut up. Now come on to more. You are not the least journalist above everything. Please shut up. Keep quiet. Now go and learn properly. When I'm here now, you see Kwaku. One day, some of these journalists would explain the circumstances how they managed to pay their school fees in Harvard. One day. I'm not ready to go there. Say one day they will explain to the people of this country how school fees at Harvard. Okay? So story no be did some time ago no. My friend is saying Emma KPMG for kind of saying, what's the name? KPMG for yaw. Quickly, give me a heads up on that. KPMG for mu exercise. Mokai sa story no. Mokai. Aku for them KPMG for exercise be about a story be what's the name of this company? And not one more port or company and person mekai. Yeah. And some of these journalists were extremely instrumental in that story. Meaning what went in. And one day, some CSOs, you also answer questions. May say one day, some CSOs, like Imani Group, what's the name of Frank, no, the other guy, the Penasempa, but Muna Mubi in Sembianoa. And Yama Guho, Dini Ayani Di Muni, some reputable, journalists be Mubi in Samano. Well, folks, we've closed the docket. The circumstances leading to Ayine filed a nollie prosecutor. So that docket is closed. Muma Bebindo, John Mahama is not involved in any clearing agent matters here. Nobody tried make a twist and turns of event where it's not. No. And I hate that hypocrisy kind of a no, please. Quickly. Now, I needed to do this breaking news issue. Quick. Now, politics of today takes us to agriculture sector where we discovered that over 500 farm tractors brought in by President John Dramani's earlier government had been left broken and destroyed by the Akufo-Addo's government. So, John Dramani Mahama memwe ba na no answer all co-opposition or say ye cra farm tractors nko do was saying. Na minima dia sunsuma eti Ghana mpenifo yi mu binim. Mo hwe onyankopon nim se fi mo ni asese. Ehwe ma farm tractors ni nara. Asay ebubu egu ho. And meanwhile tractors ni amfa mechen yo. Ye the Ghana for taxi sika and ye the kokrabai. All the tractors, I didn't even know this until we were doing something. Ye new copy says tractors na. Enti na no na ni vet minister no Venice empo Eric no. Eric can say me na why emphasize deeper there say also kwa obehwe sa tractors na we putting back to use. Hey, mo jai sa tractors na na anu ya mo so mo kofa bibi ti say drip. Mo de besisi o de ba be ye concert part we ni so take a listen to this folks.
Midofo and yet easy 5,000 tractors. I said, "Be Papa John Dramani Mahama Kwokraba or my Ghana said, or they be what a queer for a Tina woman or by ye. But or my Ghana system, ya Papa and Nabo buy and when you tractor back or ye. Nina say, tractor back 5,000. Ay, Nanado, ultimate dinyo. One mafia or my Ghana Papa. Tractor Makumako 5,000, a queer for pay. Trata dia yeduma e dia futuma mon sase so se sebi akuyaye o mo be henhan o mo ye papa akufa do kampo trata ni nyina ye hwe ne trata na ye 5,000 tratters wan kaba okura ni nyina asai we e yo manga ne sikao na ya na ye me ya se sebi impanfo bi mo ba banima na party e ne ma wo be ye yo se ye nka party bi ne ma wo se omka na esei abraye bi o manga ne sika. In the years, I have been married. I could toss out tratters with in fact, Nanado, what do or minor bro papa? We say, what or minor abro papa? The meaning say, Nanamo, some of food you left and Nanado, Numa pa, and then Numa Bonnie, would you do or mine Ghana? She tratta Makuma 5,000. The dofo, would the young man region be a thing? Now, the dofo won't find you queer and a queer, sitting on my head and now my room. Nina, ye papa no continue one man program Kubia. What mafia or mine, she trata power packing cool. The dofo young boy pay said Papa John Germany Mahama, Papa or Bepua, I'm on my Ghana, Aquanin, no, you're 40 young problem. Me, I say Ghana could be an equal anymore. Kissing now, mokra. Abra, you walk good land, you are sassy, Papa, Sibi, who dear the old quota so crabby free. My one pie, never Papa John Germany Mahama, one year for me, Juma. Not a piano, mine, a piano assistant, a city, for Udinia, talking brother, Sibi. A come to Nipa, Dibone. They can say, come to Nipa, a Dibone. Medofo, my one, and I don't remember what my Medofo, share, and I like
Oren Homa, woman now with him, Oren Ho. Bizarre. Under agriculture. I know that one prioritized area for John Dramani Mahama's government, Oba, under that of what we heard loud and clear, captured under the manifesto, was agriculture and agribusiness. In the Vanessa said, tractors we nary. In the government is all about continuity. It is all the way, Eko ye Juma, and almost buy one more crabby dia kahwa, and ye de. Now, my way cry, saying, 30 same finance now error of margin 35 million 35 million nipa 35 million people ye nipa saying ye ntumi hwe ye ho so he ma ni ye mika say kona ko check the statistics of rice importations in this country saying is beyond that. I've lost count as of the last time rice importation na mo adwin na ni ho ana say abodamo adwin ana say ye die ya he de na ha mo. What is wrong with you people in those leadership? Na mo jai no mini na ma na gu ho na asai mfani pa ho. Ye dede. Former General Secretary of NPP John Bwedu had commended some NPP supporters for not voting for the party in 2024. Obaka said, what were his reasons? Edi entina John Bwedu baka sai Shepa say, sir, a subset of the entire equation, number B, and Twabanama MPP. Nina so original and then saying, Tina Snow the mine. Listen to this.
Oh, 2.7 million. 80 year class, 18 years or mamma, to grab your grandma to against here. Because Nipani Buafu, and did also on better. It's a yes or better. So, if I don't say.
Rejected balloting na orchestrated.
Oh, I no put the ana sa school of thought.
I don't know quite say me buafu. O de ma me photo. Obi so I just me to no say.
Apart from rejected the crowd, that's a 2 million so and sound to aba.
Anyway.
Never born my so my idea pa. Because Sibiana the enti o wan beto no. So mo kwa no mo to gain see ya. Can have benya best 20%. So, nti o man to no eye. Agriculture man beto no ebe kan ye nyina ye ni
ye na ye ni so hu nipa bonisem kwa na de John Boedu kan so oye right na me fo na so ene ebe ka mu nyani. So those of you in parliament who are shouting on rooftops ebra ye kwhwehwe Ken Ofori-Atta ni ate na mu ye de mi to nyame se man come on one to more parliament wa enyizo Mr. President Mahama ade we die me paucho any mobilization be ade be call parliament no yesremo national security allow when it comes to Ghana Sika and the Ghana Sika ye na Sika. Any person or group of persons who are in the custody of Ghana Sika no any properties, please, Mama Kwai, Mesa Uncle for Nian and they can Ofori-Atta so was him for minim crocons. See what told you with Johnny or William Quiet Mipom with Johnny, special prosecutor and friend one, no one man lawyers and their church. Sound funkwa, a bodown for you think you were white. Now listen, Simon, they be in penny for a kaya, woman, yes, I'm mistaken in that. Simon. Yes, yeah, che bedroom. And the moon. Why a brand no moody sound some phono our Ghana no my drum said Jama there can never be tomorrow. But who say man no day? Tonight, man day. And then hey, memo Ghana power. Who say we Johnny? Ofori-Atta we Johnny or talk mipom. We Johnny ni name say ta. So tifa kwaye mu ho. Na wo kwe transition one e behwe. Huh? Data bank, when they manage Star Assurance, when they manage now, method is hymns, you know. Huh? What method? Enterprise Insurance, when they manage we hear my dear to say there is no tomorrow. When we MPP, Moon, dear Mamma Yamamu, ne, ye be Jessica, will be say, witch hunting, witch hunting. Sure, we need the money. Donald Trump. Also, my question say Donald Trump has cancelled USAID. All the projects from they call Africa now, or say a waste. We declare USAID is for me one of the bunch of corrupt organizations in the United States. So what are you talking about? The government of Ghana is so intensify the grounds. This say $20-point-something billion. Now see MPP. A group belonging to the NPP have what? Begun counting the party's losses in the just ended election 2024. In addressing some party supporters in Ashanti region, the group, however, exposed the NPP then candidate Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia for his inability to win some seats even at his backyard. Group PB so sorry NPP Mirika tuo chase NPP mpanimfo na omudi adru hwan Alhaji Bawumia so say he ono ankasa mpo ntumi ammo no ho modern to the extent say ono ani mfichire ho sent to utumi ma party mpo nya seat no party nya seat ba kokra ho. Take a listen to the group.
The MPP required not only a different candidate but a winnable one for the upcoming election. Apart from unpopular government decision that angers the populace, leading to the embarrassing and unprecedented electoral defeat, the election results have revealed that the MPP had a wrong candidate in the person of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. This is because the consideration that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was going to bring the northern region and Islamic votes did not materialize. Rather, the party lost significance in those areas. The party did not only lose significantly the presidential elections, but the parliamentary also, compared to the 2020 elections across the country. Losing 4 out of 5 regions under the candidature of a northerner and a Muslim is embarrassing. Even Dr. Bawumia's home region, the margin of victory over President John Dramani Mahama was minimal as compared to 2020 results. Whereas in the home region of President Mahama, the margin of victory over Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was huge. Recording 0 in some constituencies was equally humiliating as splitting the parliamentary seat to 3/3 in the home region of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, whose compare factors of section was wooing the northern region votes. Shamefully, the party currently has no MP in Upper East and Upper West region under the candidature of a Northerner and a Muslim. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has enrolled all the gains made by the party since 1992 in the Northern region, predicting a further decline under his future candidacy. Being a Zongo person, it was expected of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to bring those votes, but regrettably, the party lost greatly in those areas. It has also become evidently clear that most MPP Christians, for one reason or the other, did not vote at all. A development which greatly affected the fortune of the party in the polls. Ghanaians have told the MPP with the outcome of the elections that they did not want a candidate who could not talk about the economy after promising to arrest the dollar and strengthen the economy fundamentals. Indeed, Ghanaians told the MPP through election that they want a candidate who is a living testimony of his good works that have contributed to the shaping of the economy. Therefore, we find it ridiculous and treacherous to the fortune of the party elements who have started pushing the second coming agenda of Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia and therefore caution the party against falling for such move. We are stressing that if the party wants a victory in 2028 election, then the candidature of Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia should be changed, else the party will only find a candidate and not a president. If they present Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, then it means the party is staying in opposition for 12 years.
Ene mwa suma ene da hono. Nti mwa suma. The group have spoken. They are counting their losses. Na mwa munhwe say Dr. Bawumia nankasa ne backyard no we nya candidates wo. Enya it comes on the heels of shock and awe, is it not? Hey, anyway, the regional minister of Ashanti region, Dr. Frank Amwakwehinem, went to his duty post, and to his surprise and amaze, folks, the RCC had been left deserted, a complete mess. Me pe papa na sem say, oh, Dr. Frank Amwakwehinem, yes, me pe wasem pa, very nice man, gentleman. Oko ni duty post koye ne dwuma o. Bebia yede ama no ya so ya obia wokwa wokotena ho no ono kwa akoni die mu a wokwa no na che se onim se oba no wo masiesie ho wo mani kan bi se paint ben ene ye fem paint dan no, but his guess was as good as those who did it no wo me paint ho say kama ye ho na fe compound o ma doso just say green grass. Oh, he was really mesmerized, damn surprised to the bone. Your Kwaku Ashanti regional na fekeke na wa mo listen to him.
Just 3 days after the Bahama decision, the chairman ne the 24 decided to see a baba never be share RCC near said I had a chair for appointed regional minister. I had also Babetina. There were Mahama Bia, so anytime be over a year Ashanti region. I had also over because not so as Mampenino. Oba Santimantem Habiana is as well this guy can say high hotels or Bontino, now presidential Villa Wahano, and Numu Ede Watana. Hereby, in fact, a Hosem, because EBI cost will have say over 8 years no. I buy Mumpen for whether president to whether regional minister, or moon to or monarch crown fancy had. And the I say, baby, I'm not president's bank or Mutna, baby, a regional minister, them regional chairman kind will be a buyer, but tonight. Emunia when you are what is at the day, Edico. Now the SIR where say I hear a presidential seat, I am minister, as also Hayno. Omo bon how buy a Ghana police and military. If the Ghana police catch as a Panyampa and to be able to a year condition can see the opportunity at the Anantia, the Ababachum, the free her Oman. Frames are a year burglar proof names animal Yama the windows near the Mahe a building. Omo to
It will be better we have to Nadia Kakraka and more do way free abra state security will be on from the new. They be yet, a dream have said. Yet, Obi will hire a cow. Our hands of one night, the man. I want a estate manager or and 9 or Hanson. And to purchase a pianica 8 years and signs of one Ukrainian somewhere won't say, and they put to be brave if you demo. And no one will say, if sounds like I didn't know better than because and then will be able to need the party. You see, the issue of this neglect goes beyond their partisan politics. When they president and with them minister so I say a bicycle nom to high with Tomana. I mean, no, if you friend is Kana, a buy no saying, here I say, as I'm late here. Now, Poya, regional minister buyer, as party in Penifua, ye up Bram because you as a party in Baba Power Embassy, Yavama Besako, and a party in Besako who near my Pumuno. You were particular interest in making sure, say, regional minister buyer, the first thing I want to say. Omwa ebetina ha na wasan komohwe emeki sure say buildings e wo ha nyina no eye well kept no regional minister the first tax Ghana for ehwe free no o make sure say there is accountability so far as this issue are concerned because ye gna onye ye din si am before say dem chairman kan o mnim to twa pa o me kono mako na no mo no ba be ka say o me original coordinating council na ye basa no mi wa mo na ye ha basa yi na me say me be say me hu pa regional kwai ben no fa so a na onye ba bi da because uba as regional minister or minor and a ball hubra, baby or better, you be and the cake and huna. And into the embassy of Bocabili and Intino, now a regional minister residency. It was about 8 years in Nana, one to Maha, and the woman for Bibia, furniture, and be away. If I know what, why not it here, sir, who told the car? If I see who signed money, I said, Bear, that should be no Yamanionia Dobaha, no one says Shabby and Lincoln. 8 years number called Oka, or before Baba, oh yeah, dear, Babu, Baswan, dear, and a cow, my boy, or asses. Because the Daniel Sadi and Nagana for about no more to my end this near from Mahamano. Near I'm almost sensitive from. Just your show, but see, I'm almost sensitive from there. Some almost sensitive from much. And James of Mobaha, number kind, why that must say a friend one. Namaba, ready, one.
The Maho. When we said on CC, RCC, ho, fe beautiful. MPP for Momo said, wait, more being Kasai Kwaku, I'm doing you MPP in. No, Moamun and Yoma, right from. Ofori-Atta ye declare no manhunt fugitive abesi John Wedu talking abesi sabrini nyoma mi yikyerem no monkasa montrasi din na monhwe say edin obra ene ye dia ball me 8 solid years. Well, this regional minister, nice guy, as well as tradition demands, he paid a courtesy call to the king of Asanteman, Osetutu II. Wako tunfo na wakuchi otunfo na FAE papa. Listen to him.
And I was also and the Mahama Obi Asanteman so in a 9. I know so home abukuti na so nana no de. Me am ba no, me am na matete no. Enti o de mana obeboa na ohye mo nyam. No ka se no se obomidi so Ghana so no. 34 years na you know as regional minister. International will be also try say you ever heard the entire president a board meeting. You know what I'm converting or Parliament House. Because so because I'm saying now I can say Black Star match will be a try ever heard the NT wow na president I won't say Omeda Asanteman. Because nana minimum on NT. Because represent Asanteman. We say Hayana Mifi, Nana Hayana Mission. The Kenta, the heirs and to mine, and I'm the core parliament. I'm a quiet some bizarre, which I tell parliament which they will come out. Eshe when Bunama will be able to say, what it is a year or Asanteman Jama. Joe,
Nana, they said they were just soldier penny, prison penny, who can't call I who come. Joe, when I was a mom now, my dinner children number coming. Joe, say Aquaba one day, and then Aquaba and I'm Daymano and Riot. My penny did to me, I said, as I want now what they are about say. Joe, well, I put my penny and son everybody catch him. Joe, so then so be a Edrono. Futu no ani be man no and the workers say me who say what no am nti the academy, if you know, natural, so more, be necessary no be. So now to me, no, now to me, no back, Kumasi has some cacran metal. Now to me, no abandon who the echo soon, and I come. I'm Brassian, no answer to my penny.
Winning, I did be a de papa was signing your mammy, but they are to way. Say, NPP was the strongest base, the umbilical cord of NPP rising to power, a Ashanti region. But I know and you know that Ashanti region has fallen. It's like Olympia has fallen, a fallen flat. And NPP for you aware. There's a wusha ahimfwa. One more santimemu. Ah, woman nara a pow NPP etia. Ni na nyashio. Wakwanya mudi asantimai efa sunti ena abanesa. How many chiefs in Ashanti region ye to abani wiem one mu pie ba bonten ebe kire sentia wo mu de damanama e de kire MPP for Asante mem semahu na me bom pa eze minister Frank Amwakohene so obeto to ni nyoma ye sadia Sante say to e ka kire no obetie na supem wo nyine we brantie kama obeye ni nyoma ye pa na womatimi aiden eputu because John Mahama ko Ashanti region akoya adebi so eno so ye very novelty colorful so therefore minister no ebetimi aiden aye for them to consolidate power in Ashanti region afi enkoye se NDC for Volta region e mo stronghold mo be ka Ashanti region Volta bom na ye hwe ade wo memu ha mo hu ade akufo ade dia ba mu MPP mo hu ade a Akufado or the Abemo. Bonnie Quo. There's MPP no Bonnie Qua. Meanwhile, there are nice people in MPP. What Moshe said, and Yama Bekui and Debbie. Akufado is Yama Mukama Munyam with on February 9th, the National Security impounded a 20-footer container loaded with foreign currency and local denominations, plus some gold bars. Interestingly enough, some factions in the New Patriotic Party have pushed the ownership of these materials to why Kennedy Japan. I know the source of the containers and the people involved, but I don't mean person make one. But me tell me here didn't say just a dirty politics na container no national security for national. Some functions in MPP I say for the ownership of container and for Kennedy Japan so no and any container. No, we somebody be a say about down for nyansa. All because my opposition so I'm correct him. I feel more kekamo. Tia said or more winning, or more winning at the end, and they show one case Kennedy Japan.
Abusia, on Kennedy Japan. Any Minister of Sports, Kofi Adams, 9 years ago. What is Yaye? Our program so one. Na abusia and talk for see between Minister of Sports Kofi Adams and Honorable Kennedy Japan. Na abusia and Kofi Adams eba expose Honorable Kennedy Japan say Honorable Kennedy Japan the sources of income abusia power than allegedly ye did to point Kofi Sikanepi na abusia show so and next we need na enso ka say for more information is Ebra. Honorable Kennedy Japan say Kofi Adams Honorable Kennedy Japan abusia sign money be and say oye Kofi Adams ka sa asem che Honorable Kennedy Japan ahye papa na ase asema efa wo ho e na wo bi ka fa wo ho a eye wo ya because wo he Honorable Kennedy Japan ne tem papa wo disi show no so a wotimo se eye live show aka wo be di Kofi Adams asotole se bim na Kofi Adams so wo hu say allegations na odebo Honorable Kennedy Japan no awe no Honorable Kennedy Japan erebran eye ne ya ne temper osoro abusia wo so mane cheye na ye fam information esi emra
Let us. No. What is that? What do you mean?
Enti papa we na ko president edi wo Ghana se wuni akoko wuni akoma for all you know kra na Kofi Adams agro e na oni Honorable Kennedy Japan edi na ohun se asem no awura Honorable Kennedy Japan na osema mimie mwe obi a wo akoma sei eni kana na Akufo Adoni eyi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye current President John Dramani Mahama se de Ghana for di wo matemi a chese wo mo efa no normal ka Honorable Kennedy Japan de ka twede ena ka wo besi wo Ghana kunya so na ka wako because na koko a wo so dodo
Honorable Kennedy Japan only wo bro ni wo make any I say I won't do that. We are Bema who do you want the show no, Kofi. I am sorry for my viewers. Hold on, Kofi.
Abusiana to say Honorable Kennedy Japan will gusho no kura because kwa wo call yen hina no. Akoko ntokwa because Kofi Adams akache ne say. Sebi enkrofo adie ya wo mu ye pada wo mu di kokoko tutututu kwan ebi na wo ye. Na onche ejuma wo ye ya wo timidi si ni fie 150 houses no. Onche Honorable Kennedy Japan ebusiani tia pai sete. Na eye Kofi Adams so se woni evidence a usi den kase obi e de powder sa powder ejuma ne bi e na oye. You see sometimes no some jokes are expensive for all you know na Kofi Adams agro na wodi but the joke na wone Honorable Kennedy Japan edi no e expensive ema Honorable Kennedy Japan because it's like establishing the image what must say one so entinasi because our ma our family our friends people respect him and he entinasi and ma over some jokes be anything and fantasy image and aside that no crown
Osha Sadi well, there's more to what they are doing on. Bisa who say how long, how many days, weeks, months, years, and it's uncommon way course. Now, in this video, me editors now and I'm speaking on TV for you people to know, say you didn't do it right. No, I'm not going to spare you guys. You didn't do it right. There's this same lady trying to approach that container to Ora Kennedy Japan. So he knows something about the Kennedy events, about the containers. And a Sika. Meanwhile, the owner of the container no eba na national security for watching the woman teacher to tell you move. One boni amudi mo. Oh dear, maybe also another time. Now, confusion erupted in Ashanti region and disrupted the counting process of the Council of State elections. Now maybe sir, Council of State for from. Now anadu who shemia bisa who say who is your Council of State? Council of State who dey now unim no Mo say Ghana is sinking too fast. Say bibia ye bia ye pese den ye dey politics o. E field ye Council of State elections you know abe so political say ye bomma nse kan kotokuro nsrada nya ready. What is going on? Council of State Cranford be na nyefiri omo. Hwade e course so Ashanti region and the rest of the videos in the bedroom in my subsequent programs. But in Ashanti region, Hwade e course so na hwan mpo na ne ye yi no Ashanti region. Enipa eni abrese. Listen to this.
From Now, just say 2024 elections, I say we ain't through yet. To select Council of State members, and also done in Marble. Hey, you should be here on my way more. Mummy should be here. Now we are just at the brink. Pisa, Council of State. Who Council of State member? Who is he? The Frontline show has cited a video pointing toward the Inspector General of Police sharing tears at the funeral home of the late Kotoko supporter. Inspector General of Police so beko so onko. The IGP Dr. George Ekufu Dampare onko and we see her. Now she said na no Kotoko niya we free me. Yeah, investigations be hopefully ebia Monday may ye be the achiramo. Now IGP niti the late supporter no efie oya den wo ho osu. But the question may be sir the IGP Dr. George Ekufu Dampare said who was the police officer? Some police officer died in his line of duty. IGP Okofi Hokokosunya Mumisa Enumibisa George Ekufu Dampare. Who was the police officer died on duty? George Ekufu Dampare Kofi Ho Oko solidarize with the family. Take a listen to him.
That's good. That's not good.
Any so hypocrisy ashanema. Very hypocrite. The IGP, very hypocrite. When you chumni Simahu. Namukobisa say Ghana police for do saying any yekumwomo at the gunpoint. They died in their line of duty in services to God and country. IGP Webe transfer. Of course, solidarize with those affected family. Mumi says why be ana? Why be paying? On produce video no. On tell me police officer, either lower rank or high ranking police officer or who yo so ye den yo IGP George Ekufu Dampare ekoko solidarize no. Onye bi da. Oh, maybe you're there. Aha. Well, penny post in the back. So he has to go and do this. Hypocrisy. Ashanema say, come. True that there me. But it's so high for. And so we know in Pateku. As she said, in Pateku Ntaria and Omidete. And I'm only asking John Dramani Mahama. It is time that the IGP be asked to go home. But I can only advise the Ghana police. Say, between now, nearby jumpy, around the second quarter, Ghana police, advise yourselves. In the next elections to come, 2028, advise yourselves. Oh yeah? Me say, Sir John Mahama Pam IGP Manam Kwa, 2028, and I'm kwem. And we'll charge the police if one can send in there somewhere. Because the reason why the police stated the roadmap was also against the backdrop of supporting John Mahama to reset the country. And the resetting was also to say, it was a declaration of the exit of the IGP. And now they are asking the IGP to go. And some NDC phobia, my imagination said, no, you want to keep the IGP there. The police will punish the NDC when it is appropriate. Now, my IGP, I ain't through with you yet. Tonight, me bill no baby, me do betunye. But munkobisa, the bay and ukosuma police officer. The police officer noa, ye gunning it down. The bullion van police officer, ewo evenizing a Accra in Zona no. Mumisa ne say, IGP way or affected family in fie ekosuya and Ghana for Murefi. Munteha. Sa police officer Eric Bibi Murefinity. If you have me the sa police officer and constable Eric Bibi sa if you have me the sa branch ne papa ebetra ha e interview no petition ahodo omo twode come IGP ni nare ehu light of day me boa ni mu mi say IGP no when was the last time he went to the home of this police officer constable Eric Wanwan or Konifie Eko solidarize. Meanwhile, we match petition acquired IGP was severally IGP yen address will be home and then wako transfer kotoko support and if ye crocodile tears will be back. Now chum hypocrite IGP George Ekufu Dampare me so you hypocrite bow your head in shame. Bow your head in shame. We are hypocrites. That's it. Baby police ejuma no papa de ma media beja hwako and you need to leave. Folks, the call short break me by my guest Paul Boateng, security and intelligence analyst. He be real security matters. Of course, the John Dramani 1 month 4 days old. And near my eco oral team yene de we say ebisi stick and stay. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Sure. I'm interested in buying a plot of land. Seeing your ads online, decided to pass by and come check it out myself. Doing business without seeing real offices these days is kind of really stressful.
What is your budget range?
Spending about 50 to 70,000 Ghana cedis.
Folks, welcome back, and of course, this is the Frontline show, and of course, we bear the Ghana Speaks extension. Of course, I welcome all of you back to this extension. In this edition, we speak to Paul Boateng, Security and Intelligence Analyst with African Center for Security and Intelligence Studies, ACSIS, and I'm in Paul Bedin Komana Jui, Ebrake. Now, first of all, me pese Paul Obama some perspectives, of course, the state of the security of the state in the just takeoff of John Dramani Mahama, and as far as ACSIS, when we studies are concerned, how are they measuring the John Mahama's government just taking off within this period of, say, 1 month, 4 days? How would be the assessment as far as the security of the state is concerned? Paul Boateng, Paul, Memoajo. Paul, Memoajo Temenka. Hello, Paul. Well, there's a connection in yan 2 year. I'll re-establish contact with Paul back. Now, Paul, I'm the perspectives. Technical, can I get the signal? Do I have Paul there? Okay, one more year connections in here, then I'll speak to Paul Boateng shortly. Now, one man, because in never be brave. Okay, so Yankwa Humanasuna, Yanko Cheke, say Paul. Paul, Memoajo. Great. I hope to be a course to come arrangements air course. Good one. Paul, yeah, seem free this angle with the African Center for Security and Intelligence Studies. So far, and Yama more pick the intelligence on the ground. John Dramani Mahama's government, 1 month, 4 days old. Per the assessment and the permutations into whether the government will succeed in its security arrangements. Moshe studies in more. Paul, and Yama to say.
Oh, Nema can say you will be big into me fancy just ugly. And you know, I am a man. Now, what's the tear shares to say? I buy the sun.
Yeah. I
am not bamboo and shayano. Check down quarter sending a banner at Wassono. Who say, send constitution, it's piano. Who do a honor or a security couple.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah, can say in him. And she said, I dream part the concentration of Jumano Sono, probably in your organizer. Yes, family, and I said, me to a Jumaso. And I said, yeah, transfer me. Open your material.
Papa.
And she had banished the reporting was within any car. When to me, of a person and niche, not Julian and Tanta. The Fabano, so far, you say, why any changes a real. Be a yes. CBS so back permanent palace and the CID so back permanent was in the assessment now. And no, I am a Muslim fabric.
Yeah,
fabric funny and could you went to me fast for Bono more a bina or but
very well.
For what big thing I can say. Never be a horn was worship. So, yeah, analysis and first thing say, what in a year no in the Ayana, I'll be a better see.
I see. Good. Now, Paul, my main for when shall seem free, domestic police, and now the John Dramani Mahama government they take care of. One area so prioritized that we have to focus is domestic police and Sana Yabe extend and for now. Domestic police now. And I know that a lot of intelligence dropping here and there with police. And no, we zero down to the police administration. And I know say mo center and also pick signals. Police top brass for near there are also talking for per what you are picking, does it correspond with the current structure and the commanding officer of the Ghana Police? So we'll share, we zero down to domestic security now. Then we can center on police. Police, a brief say some signals are etmia peke war lower belt no. Akwa say correspondence between the top and the down and ye papa. The minimum say ma peke the same one. So going forward, some ma peke the same there. Going forward, where do you think the John Mahama's government should be, try to disembark from that and then put things in a proper perspective?
Oh, sir, one communication in the Amabi there, or be in some account once a month.
Yeah.
If you think senior high school, Ashanti region, and then more Prosecutor in Tawano. I was I'm saying now what name?
Yeah.
Dampare, IGP Dampare, into the regional police commander now. The free one on our issue statement here. As to say, oh, my will be Ankasa, or a Juman, just one.
Yeah.
A free one will be any or Casa. Me say, my count once a man. And I know Colenson say, the men are moved to me, say, IGP here. But Dampare, me palm on onion. If it's 7 months for me. Obi nyagin ebi say o ye so de so abofo ba mi fin say na djuma na o ye ne ehwani mo djuma o pese o pri asankasa no ye am born to say nankasa emwa Ghana. In fact, crime across bebre this local police headquarters on data say afiwe e call onyama obuni na amasa say ni. And you are not now, or dear. Don't you said the door never happy. Say you are Mahama being for best tower, police headquarters, any regional police command in this with a boosting first than Palais through almost. Yeah, it's different.
Paul, Janaye Kakramame. Yeah, Paul, Janaye Kakrana, so Sikakra. Why? Bro, okay. And you maintain it until to us, mommy. Yeah, to us, mommy.
And you know, Sunny American.
Yeah.
Idea. Osha, near Wodia Nimudia, and Yadia Kuyi, and Yadia Kuyi.
Yeah, Samu. Into Osha Sabri. If you are to advise the president from all the security angles now with the domestic police now, Paul, there are some kitu even abekato president nitrim. So far, what you've uncovered?
Yeah, make us understand. Also, sana enema be one na bema police for na canon so aye ejuma. Ama ebia babo homodin anyhow. You see, say who will lead that for criminal and conform penance and no koso man tena ho a. Ama for be sabotage no.
Yeah.
On almost sabotage no so I affect wo man ni nyina.
Papa.
Ebia mu nim me because na say wo ho ni ekum obi na say wo ko bia me nam kwa so no mo ko obi. E chese ewu ba niam be because enye papa.
Yeah.
So also sound damper a beboa down.
I see. Good. Paul, asemi Swissia, say eya yehu kakra say even though penino abechechre but from your spectacles and lenses, meaning how you are capturing it, former defense chief Dominic Nitiwo is beginning to see military coup is still in imminence, and again he casts his mind back to Omwa Bemuno, and so almost survived several military coups, being near there, several attempt coup, do you see that you're working, see it taking more serious, or is just one of those political talks, maybe any other day? What do you make of Nitiwo's assertions?
Oh, the American say, I don't know, and I say, in serious. If you say,
okay,
coup Mimi say Macan.
Yeah.
The South Africa, the Bower, and Uncle Fubi. Okra, we
Aye.
and so a buy. No, Tennis said, what can you corner? Now share West Africa, Hana. Powers, no, West and East, no.
Yeah.
A Hana quiet to say a prosy cold war be a Basso, West Africa. The only country yet me a survival sign in Mando Ghana. Anna Omunya Ghana and so a bed and some. And you know, Obia, why your former defense minister? Now, got privy to some of the information. Yeah, me can want some one thing. And you send Quebec Papa measures. 3 ways to be a honor man, can you answer? Because me can't on one customer breast or go a year. Or kind of several times say, Coup to me. I don't know, so what
yeah.
And she said, what breast now we get defense nation. Coup to me, dear, now saying, what the other cash food is. Mama will be may say who went to the movie, well, even though I take the movie, but the mere faster or can't fast from the the things and funny. In fact, when I'm here head of security, and my friend and another. So we are my friend. You see, we are saying that here. Krama or Kanipa and Yenuzo.
Debbie.
Nipa and the Krama Kumaka or there. Any news you can see, I was here.
Papa.
What in a
Papa. Yes.
Then go make a defense minister. And walk as on or the other man. I'm in how. No, I'll be a defense minister. When you near my apostle, no walk as us. I was see a friend. Bro, one friend, I see a friend, nobody can. I see.
It's over. I see. Over. And yet, too late. Say. The security services of the state will call the former defense minister for interrogation. You think so?
And I make sure say the dear mena and I may walk on your thing to one. Kawakasa and my friend.
I see. Good.
A dear change, I am my mobile quickly. Now, if you are meaning O2 or more, I would be that bambon or O2 no be first year. I need the link to me.
I see.
But I was looking at the
Good one. Fantastic. Paul, avi mami for nipa one boa John Dramani Mahama mana prosecuted 4-year mandate. I kind of figure say yes, some of the appointments in the brain and the vets in me who follow a distance. I don't know, but I don't know untimin kanina, but so far, who figure 1, 2, 3 beer of the appointments with these huge portfolios here. Confidence ben a wo was any penimubi with the belief say we meet me abwa on my penim and deliver agenda. And maybe me fair now at your discretion say some of the sectors are who ni say bi ana ni o man ko ye ho. E bi ni hifa.
Oh me me interest defense name. What na me interest.
Okay.
Almost or do
okay.
Me see you with a muntaka say ya. Mature person.
Yeah.
Bambono a year manship. Bojuma. Yet, can I hear fresh come and police if one yet zombie master say come for you, so let's go. No, and yes, I bamboo living in one.
Yeah,
and we are some master. In the connected, no concept of security, now near parents, concept of security, no.
Yeah,
and as the and then
okay, yeah, sounds good.
And you know, what share will be the same Muntaka, means obey me, Juman.
I see, good.
What share will be our differences or man, so obey Juman. Yes, my minister,
yeah.
And you know, our experience, obey me, I had a Juman. Now, Hono, Kebiaman and I mean, 2 President Mahama for there. make us a sharp one what will be our uniform done. Tower will be a wash the uniform that was the bois near what's the uniform done and Kaya money effect.
Some
so on a new here or yeah, and a human science, me and treat you another years in Busedia and it's only 2 minutes crown.
Yeah,
I buy a commander in chief with that into one who knew or any sign. Name here, queer, you know.
I see. Now, Ayana, some would you say they are appropriate? Say, yeah, defense, all the time we see in your Obia wash uniform there, but I kind of figure say other governments in defense ministry or now I'm say no me national no more uniformed men. And what do you make of that?
I said, Obia wash uniform. Now, American say, Ocean name send your near Melkona. So far will be a one day uniform down. Ope or Munia Bakuka or
okay.
Wash the uniform. I am a near
Makoye deputy. No, okay.
It's a craft for no. I want to say,
yeah,
almost different way. What they are saying. To see an Ukraine, it's Mikasa say, ye civilians who not through no more do almost DNA. I assume.
Sure.
I not almost almost. Almost near and yeah, near my bedroom. Say, more I to say, will be a senior mention on big one, someone near this time.
Yeah,
I think you'll be a coffee and be our friend of better support.
I see.
But I mean, the madam for me, then couldn't do officer. Even I do my painting. I know just say we're hard working guy, but. I'm feeling a 7 American.
I see. Yeah. Good. Now, Yensha said on the 9th of February, National Security impounded a 20-footer container and Yoma and a woman kakra. From your security standpoint, national security for the ADP bonting, but then again, you see Biswaira. Afi fake currency bisusu wom den the whole operation was leading to say our news we are babonting. Do you think the national security if only take the right step in making this thing public or otherwise and there's what we call underground in order to be able to get the entire information and some way make it do a news? What do you make of this move?
Let me think I know so much for Mubua. He said, don't did Babani action.
Ah.
Containers just a showmanship. It's a showman. And yet, now for what one team one day. Security idea, yes, it's a resource. And only here, when you're more results of Benom to me, it is when you what the intelligence,
yeah,
open so cooperation. You say, if they be a member country, let me say, for man and man, penny gunning, not quite a Chinese thing, or to jacket. Not the second half of your time,
exactly, kind of.
If it's a bambono, then you're more year no side where you're the 2 January. Me no men kasame te bamba ya ba no mu ye ne de en twaye
wow
ema e compromise investigations no o tin sanye omo ye no nipa bi o ka hu bia began e be ma o man ni image so bi obi a o ti bamba to bi ani ni
yeah
e to si bi o ti statement na o mo kan o mo ko chip of not just one Obi wa ana all I di o be because when we improve the asset, there will be never can but it will be some your quiet first one get catered to the public, you know. And you stand your year, you know, almost any year. Now, say, near to maybe, since I can't move, almost no to
I don't know, sir, who are the same sentiments there. A big crash, you say no. Yes, it can be a fake, a be a sin, and yet proper accountability of what the national security is telling the whole nation, and that we should go beyond this. I don't know, sir, if you also go with that assertion, say no, my proper accountability yet. What do you make of this?
I know more cancer I'm years to in a modern Bank of Ghana for much because you are a modern testing and I'm scanning your fake any idea. Put in your matron.
Yeah.
One I'm going back at this one. I'm the better Ghana for seeing money. And because in your year, and in Sunny, professional in 1 man, yet you many.
Yeah.
The can't be on I measurement here. Majesty and mercy answer to them instead. Dollars and Ankas and any no Muchan America man.
Yeah.
And you know, a big damn but said, the kind of crown, a honey a transit and go for being a befaco. And you know, the catchers work for Kiska, may you fake. Dear machine, now the taxi, ye fake.
Fake. Yeah.
I now will test on what the catcher me. And I want my family who never in our now before they would. Any panels, so I was almost cry almost dance. I was now and I do man assembly. And the young fast assembly to because assembly people gun any man. And any consequence, you can't want them be braced. I don't think any other can say a put you near the Bema. Yes, almost. And penny for the experience room. You do happiness and near my one tears and almost friend penny for now. A bit better Comiana or movie a better society. Then you find us organ or moon dear or moving up. I am from no.
I see. Paul, a break, Casio, a copy, I dream be up. Say, Jumano, a fat intelligence open now. PhD Mupao, I was secret and intelligence as far as African Center for Security and Intelligence, we concerned as a PhD holder. Edumakuya John Mahama Tuomudinye from oral team. Oral for now conducting exercise within the shortest possible time and report about it. Say out of report, I'm say 36 case. Oma me yati asese say yiri ehwa. Ye betinye yisika bear 20.49 billion out of this. Paul, zero down to the oral team no. Any omedjuma so far. What assessment about the team no? ASA.
Menya detail assessment based on data.
Yeah.
What any American?
Yeah.
Anna, you both na. Yeah, person or prisoner. I put an employer and Ghana for.
Yeah.
And which year the other argument in terms of where it's at. What's on call for I actually want to see one thing. What buy I was there. Now, now, if I can say. What's in the argument and go for the blame to you? But
Ohana, Attorney General Kasa Nadri, what here?
who said a headline, but really detail of the whole thing. But what can them said there is Yaga because the rater conducted this. What you
But Jay Kakrana, you know, Clara.
Any evidence. Case na travel, how many a year? And she says, Ghana, on here, what they found joining NDP and MPP. What by bar? You did this impression.
But
assembly,
okay, but for the purpose of say, education. Yeah, Paul, for the purpose of see education, the Attorney General now says nolly prosecutor filing in ano about say cases we now have been there for like 8 years of Akufo-Addo's time. So one number prosecutor and now it's beginning now looking say these issues.
No, hold on.
Okay.
When I would get you, but as some no can say. Some over president come here and that. It's a case is what quarter. It did travel more than 8 years.
Good. But
good. And you can go for.
Okay.
And you need
okay.
Committee in term.
But Paul,
if you didn't think about that, one more president come here and that. I buy no so I buy no
yeah.
Okay, and yes, I know more cardia. Cases what Ghana I do more than 8 years. You know,
now, Paul,
here was some cases in you said what's a in the cases be a back down a better travel more than 8 years.
Good.
And now
Paul,
a baby a beba case, but there was a case you came one.
Okay. Now, Paul, for once of the Attorney General person situating say what by office. Now when we say our cases we now you don't have any evidences there as far as your predecessor are concerned, except to say your predecessor was also dancing around these issues, more especially knowing those people are sort of politically exposed persons. It begs the question, and an alternate case in most of the cases.
I don't know was there. And you say will be after the Bonia, Uncle Johnny MPP and
not necessarily
because cases with Honoma. Any panel at the Bonia, I travel more than 15 years. I don't want to class our cases anymore. That case where there because the political figures here involved in things over to come. And the rent our dear to come, a busa and some degree. A treasure, ya ready to say catastrophe and Yabakuana. Now, then a case is the no by on call for far from now we move over to come.
Well, from what he tells us, I feel we see Akunya so steady all these cases we now so far obetimi ade it takes steps towards that.
Cases
you disagree?
And want to come. That's someone listening now. So I didn't want to come. And I know there a different 4 years to pay. Maybe done for one come more than 8 years. Ni all kind of their make for what me see in if you say, see a person is fighting, Mamma Payan political colors. I did Ghana war at the end. Men, Bonnie, yes, me party supporters, Beba, if they army. Me poswa ye near man, the boy minica. If it's a Miko Democrat, my bank, Baby. You will, yes, sir. Oh, intelligent call for be brea, opening your book on the when you send up by bar, you pay you. Okay. And then the same administration letter say national space goes near Monia dinner. And you say any panels whatever by bar.
Okay. Now, Attorney General Nediano, a developing angles, in the coming days. Now, mean for in special prosecutors so Emma former finance minister so a man handsome so be yin sembiano ni sika pudu bi eno so yehwe. Do you share the special prosecutor move would say can Ofori-Atta so Banese can Ofori-Atta so atowie mu se kwae bi mu yehu be bia and we declare the man hands? Do you share that view and the move by special prosecutor Paul?
This year, they tell on any adwene.
This year, ya no hu ya Ofori-Atta on we hu ano.
But who say a brand no wo no, aban no wo so no, so I'm sure say who pick a signal say enya dia na e be ma kwama OSP no while operating in that free flow environment.
Men kwenu enya credible, any ko ya so. If you say ya mo wadwuma say to I was so Emra na you. Yama o na o fin so mo ha na agent. O resign. So na o be ye. O do super amago. The press conference. O declare Ofori-Atta wanted fugitive.
Yeah.
Okay. And so will be a year check a union. The express lawyers as my will be out here. And to say what doubt to saw my area or one Kwaku baby address what nearby. And I Canada Corona Ofori-Atta one. Because will be embedded no more intelligent officers. Almost for your investigation, no say. Ofori-Atta will transfer and ask and a friend water.
Okay.
So I'll be cast what will be wanted. So I need to declare if I want it.
Good. Paul, for want of time, for want of time, to me do be see an oba from your location when I'm saying my science no program back one. And I'm sure I'll get you in the studio. See, Maminja na kwatu adwumedie so said their pressure na build or na yame admo be drew in crime.
And you know, I no especially prosecutor and Electoral was saying say Ofori-Atta no STG ne kosi woni fie. Meanwhile videos are being say there are key figures involved in this particular act. It seems that any can see as a source of Ghana. Any revolutionary era. Yeah, said Omocrano. So for time no more yard the marathon.
Yeah.
And any quantity of democracy will be a family and in terms of my buying was into me any of it. I bind the court, I bind the Ghana better than what that. And to be a my home country.
Good one. Paul, and I'm in for Winsiana, toward Medians now, Yabasan anyway who kept him. Paul Boatin, a security and intelligence analyst, and I'm a tracer and Comway. Emma Bibiada Nakwemu. Well, so Kwaku, I am not sure MPP would come back because now, before NDC is going to settle everything by Akila, I was saying OSP is 419 because from 2017 from now, okay, we are not small boys in this country. I don't understand the rest of your message, what it means, Akila. Well, say hello, Kwaku. History in the making. Special prosecutors' bold move against corruption is a victory for Ghana. Let's rise as citizens, not spectators, and demand accountability. The era of impunity is over. Hashtag Ghana Rising. Hashtag Justice Reigns. And I'm near there. I'll say good evening, Kwaku. Yes, it is time for accountability of state stewardship. People also must be responsible enough to account for their leadership role while in office. Attempt to stampede on processes leading to prosecution of the culprit should be fiercely resisted by state prosecutorial institutions. Time for accountability. Avail yourself for your wicked, unscrupulous acts. PK. By now, folks, minimum be econo. Mamini adibin chiremu. Say, also for be so ama predictions be say. Amaya who do be brave president eba step it down. One more voluntarily, one be step it down. Na and then maybe say enti Ghana so be ka hu bia na yetwa na president na ba also one the own movement be force ben and e be lead to ma governments around the world e binimu ba be resign and money ade. Well, it looks like says our prophecy no dey to one back issue to down straight up. Our president now resign. Now, let's figure out say if there is Africa now say Ghana part of this prophecies we say our amampeni funi be eba be resign. DNA be lead more be resign and say well, this prophecy we as I spotted it and was carried on by Eric Boahene on
General Overseer Emma Rain Chapel International. Yes, says our prophecy in Ghana. Are we fixed in that prophecy, and what will be the reason why your president beating us step it down? And I encounter take a listen to this.
We should also pray against presidents resigning from their seats. Say, against presidents resigning from their seats. Say,
President Klaus Iohannis has announced his resignation, stating that he's stepping down to prevent Romania from facing a crisis.
To spare Romania and the Romanian citizens from this crisis, from this unnecessary and negative evolution, I resign from the position of President of Romania. I will leave office the day after tomorrow, February 12th. May God bless Romania.
The resignation occurred 2 months after the Constitutional Court annulled a presidential election in December, which extended his term. This annulment followed allegations of Russian interference and a surprise first-round victory by far-right populist leader Kalin Georgescu.
Folks, into just a way gone. So there can never be a way, say, your President John Dramani Mahama, Ebeba said, a binimu shwehwe say I BBC and na for including say a big crown forecast say Coup jita emra banina na Ghana ye beso ano ema Ghana etumi ade edi nti mo exercise say panic, fear and panic no. John Dramani Mahama will not resign. See to constitution ye kura no a I'm sure so betimi assign the constitution as run for yet another term. Why not? Folks, binimu be see a Friday, something will panel here. And your barber share what you would be part of. Folks, one more boy mamadi show ne Ebro Ruby X, and then Kings Campbell online editor, and then Joshua, and then executive producer Yao Yamba, one boy mamadi show ne Ebro. Editors at large Kofi Ansan, and of course director of research and no Kofi and Momade program na. Folks,